This is the book I'm reading from, The Essence of Aikido, Spiritual Teachings of Morihei Ueshiba, compiled by John Stevens. And I started with chapter, so I'm not going in the right order. I started with chapter 4, and chapter 4 is called Misogi, Purification of Body and Mind. Morihei stated that Misogi, purification of body and mind, was the heart of Aikido. In order to practice the way of harmony properly, one must calm the spirit and return to the divine, Chinkon Kishin. Cleanse the body and spirit by removing all malice, selfishness, and desire. That is Misogi. Be ever grateful for the gifts received from the universe, Mother Nature, your family, and your fellow human beings. Kansha. Chinkon, also pronounced Tama Shizume, means to settle the spirit and collect the mind. Kishin, return to the divine, is to repose in the holiness of life. In his later years, Morihei performed an hour-long version of Chinkon Kishin each morning and evening, if possible outdoors, and an abbreviated version prior to training in the dojo. Morihei encouraged his students to do some type of Chinkon Kishin in order to understand Aikido in both body and spirit. He taught, I quote, "You need Chinkon Kishin to see the light of wisdom. Sit comfortably and first contemplate the manifest realm of existence. This realm is concerned with externals, the physical form of things. Fill your body with ki and sense the manner in which the universe functions, its shape, its color, and its vibrations. Breathe in and let yourself soar to the ends of the universe. Breathe out and bring the cosmos back inside. Next, breathe up all the fecundity and vibrancy of the earth. Then blend the breath of heaven and the breath of earth with that of your own, becoming the breath of life itself. As you calm down, naturally let yourself settle in the hidden realm of the formless, returning to the heart of things. Find your center. The Kototama, SU, the source of the universe. Fill yourself with the light and heat. Like this, always keep your mind as bright and clear as the vast sky, the great ocean, and the highest peak, empty and free." The practice of Chinkon Kishin also involves Misogi, the purification of body and mind. External Misogi is a scouring of the body with the water to wash away grime. Internal Misogi is the detoxification of the inner organs through deep breathing, and spiritual Misogi is a cleansing of the heart to purge oneself of maliciousness. Morihei explained the significance of Misogi like this, I quote, "The only cure for materialism is the cleaning of the six senses: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. If the senses are clogged, one's perception is stifled. The more it is stifled, the more contaminated the senses become. This creates disorder in one's life and, consequently, through the entire world, and that is the greatest evil of all. In order to protect the world, we must first rid ourselves of defilements." End of the quote. Morihei declared that Misogi is needed to set things aright and I quote again, "Mi represents both the body and the mind, the outer and the inner aspects of human being. So is fleshly envelopment of Su, the divine spark, and Gi or Ki stands for a whiteness that is clear and unadulterated. In short, Misogi is a wishing away of all defilements, a removal of all obstacles, a separation from disorder, an abstention from negative thoughts, a radiant state of unadorned purity, the accomplishment of all things, a condition of lofty virtue, and a spotless environment. In Misogi, one returns to the very beginning, where there is no differentiation between oneself and the universe." End of quote. For Morihei, the practice of Aikido and the performance of its techniques were synonymous to Misogi. I quote again, "Train sincerely in Aikido, and evil thoughts and deeds will naturally disappear. Daily training in Aikido allows your inner divinity to shine brighter and brighter. Do not concern yourself with the right and wrong of others. Do not be calculating the act unnaturally. Keep your heart set on Aikido, and do not criticize other teachers or traditions. Aikido embraces all and purifies everything." End of quote. Chinkon Kishin and Misogi foster kansha, an overwhelming sense of gratitude and reverence for life. I quote again, "Saints and sages have always revered the sacredness of heaven and earth, of mountains, river, trees, and grasses. They were always mindful of the great blessings of nature. They realized that it is the divine purpose of life to make the world continually afresh, to create each day anew. If you understand the principles of Aikido, you too will be glad to be alive, and you will greet each day with great joy." Yes, and I hope all the Aikidoka out there who are listening to this are greeting a great day with a great joy. And as a finishing, as a wrapping up, I would like to show you some of the pictures that are coming up in this chapter. So the first of them is Morihei performing Chinkon Kishin prior to training. In the dojo, Morihei's Chinkon Kishin was not very long, but in the morning it could last several hours and included chanting, meditation, and salutation to the rising sun. This is Morihei Sensei, O Sensei. He was performing Chinkon Kishin, and then with his son performing Misogi at the waterfall. They were performing Misogi, so the act of purification. External one, then also another purification ceremony performed by Morihei Ueshiba Sensei. And then Misogi no Jo. There's also a way of uniting heaven and earth, yin and yang, and fire and water with his own body and mind. He typically employed the Jo to perform Chinkon Kishin. So here you can see O Sensei with the Jo. And then various Misogi no Jos. So Misogis with the help of Jo. And again a Misogi no Jo. And let's lots of other. And then last but not least, my favorite, my very favorite picture from this whole book, I think it's this one. And I love the way he appears in this picture, and that it's such a serene and such a sincere expression. It made me immediately take this book with me home from the library. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and stay tuned for more readings. Bye bye!